section. The teenager out of Ramona, California, flying it high. Having to play second fiddle behind Ortiz on the first couple of laps. Reeled him back in, took over the lead, and has not looked back for 1 second. Braxton, of course, our 250 production champion from 2020. Here he comes to the scoring area. Is he going to beat the flag? Yes, he beats the flag. City Racing. White flag, one more lap to go. Braxton goes. And by physical time right now, for sure, in fourth place. Wow, for the entire race so far, 3 seconds separates Mike Sloan and Braxton Gross for that 3 spot. Sloan will take over that third by adjusted time. We'll see if Braxton Gross can make up those 3 seconds on this next lap over Sloan to take over by adjusted time physical, adjusted time for the overall race. So that's how close it is between Gross and Sloan for that third spot overall. Of course, Braxton is our leader in the Pro-Am. Now I believe Travis Damon has brought his ATV game to a whole nother level. And today we witness that. Bo on the moto. Damon coming across just now. Oh no, that's Ortiz. Ortiz will be in that. So, checker flag coming out for Mr. Multi-Class, more championships than any other WORCS racer in history. Will Barrett will take another win. Okay, Bo Barron gonna go get some water right now, but I get a chance to talk to this guy. What a performance, man. You brought it to 2 complete levels different than any other race. Come on over this way. Any other race I've ever seen you on a quad. Travis Damon, congratulations, man. Hard fought, second place. Great job.
Thank you, I appreciate it. That track was treacherous for sure. There was so many holes, you didn't really have a chance to breathe until you got to the moto, but just put my head down, the low profile Duncan Racing quad stayed together, and I kept it on 4 wheels for the finish. So got to thank everybody behind me, flex bars, tire blocks, GPS tires, moto seat, Prairie Concepts, low profile, Duncan Racing, IMS, Hansen, and everybody else that works through on this great event. I got to get over there and get back on these side-by-sides.
Well, check this out. You know, it was just a little bit over a year ago. It's just a challenge. Hey, Travis, why don't you come and race quads with us, man? And you slung your leg over it. Next thing you know, one race after another after. It's just been building up to this point right now. And to finish second place behind Bo Barron, that's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, to battle with these guys is an honor for sure. And this is my first full season on a quad. And I mean, every race I'm liking it more and more. The things are so much fun. So I definitely plan on continuing racing both of them and just having fun with it.
What about the battle for a couple laps you had with Jacob Stevens? That was badass, man. That was so cool.
Oh yeah, he was ripping. I mean, I had so many lines to try to get around him. I couldn't make a pass, and I don't know if I tied him out or he made a couple of mistakes, and I capitalized on it and just had to make that move when I could.
Good job, Travis, and really proud of you. Congratulations. Knocking on the door, man. Every single race getting better and better. Hey, you're definitely on quads now, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, these things are a blast.
Anyway, Travis Damon, good job, man. Congratulations on second place. Now we hope to get a chat with Braxton Gross, man. What a performance by that lad out of Ramona, California. And I'll check right before our finish for adjusted time. There's a possibility he might get that third overall by adjusted time. They're waiting on coming on this last couple of turns, last couple of straightaways for this lad. Man, what a performance by this guy too, Braxton Gross. I have with me right now Braxton Gross. Braxton, had a chance to chat with you a couple times this weekend. You look like the last couple of laps you were having some fun with this thing.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Did that outcourse me? Well, it's just like it's trying to make it through.
Now you're still pitching it up with the jumps and stuff, pitching it sideways, and still roosting all over the place. Congratulations on your Pro-Am win, and another one for you. Do you want to thank anybody?
Yeah, I gotta thank my mom, my dad, Elk Suspension, Roll Design, Fast Flex, CSG Tires, DWT, IMS Tanks, Fly Race Gears, Maximum Oil, and everybody else. Thank you.
All right, Braxton Gross, man, good job. Our winner in the Pro-Am. Remember right now, talk to Jacob Stevens. I got to meet him the first time at Glen Helen, and man, Jacob running second on the first couple of laps. Great battle with you and Travis Stamen. This is a different animal than back east, isn't it?
Yeah, the track was super gnarly. Travis was riding an insane pace. I couldn't hold his pace. I was on Bo for the first lap, and after that first lap, I was pretty gassed. My back started hurting, and my hands started hurting, and I figured if I kept pushing it like that, then I wasn't going to make it through the race. So I just backed off the pace. Sloan caught me. He got around me. I stuck in a pace, and I think I got fourth.
You did get fourth, but still, hey, great seeing you, and welcome, of course, to our WORCS Racing family, and getting to play with these guys. A little different than back east. What's the biggest difference you've seen from where you grew up compared to now?
I would say the biggest difference is just the duration of the moto. I mean, 90 minutes is an unbelievable amount of time, and to push yourself like them guys do for the entirety of the moto is intense. You know, you come from 20-minute motos where you're sprinting for 20 minutes, and now you're kind of dialing down that sprint, but you're riding for 90 minutes. It's pretty intense.
And some of the faster sections as well, a little bit different than back east. It's a little bit, the speed's toned down just a little bit more from that, right?
Yeah, it's a little faster out here. There's a couple sections that are, fourth, fifth gear wide open, where out east you might get out of fourth gear one track. So the speed's different. Riding with the big tires, the bike setup, everything's different. So we're just trying to get used to it, and hopefully get some training in before Prim and come out swinging there.
There you go. Hey, Jacob, good talking with you, and I didn't get a chance to talk with you at Glen Helen, and we hope to be talking with you each and every round, okay? And you want to thank anybody real quick?
Yeah, I just want to thank my mom and dad, JSR Moto Designs, Paul Turner, PT Mac, Duncan, Roll Design. He's been killing me lately. He's been hooking me up and getting me dialed, and I can't thank that guy enough. Alan from H&M, JB, Sunstar, Jay, Tracing, Moose, IMS, Precision, Bell, Floorworks, Spy, Moose, everybody that supports me, thank you.
All right, Jacob Stevens, fourth on the day. Coming over here second. Alex Ortiz leading the first lap or so. Man, that pace you guys were carrying, all three of you, both Cody and Braxton, you guys were on fire.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Got a hole shot, which was pretty awesome. I've never done that before. Yeah, and then, like I told you yesterday, I haven't been able to train for the last month, so I knew my fitness wasn't there. And by the end of that third lap, there was no way I could carry that on. So we pitted, got some fuel in it, and kind of set a slower pace. And then I was fighting some issues after that. So it kind of ended up being a cat and mouse between me, the bike, and the track to get it to the finish, and we did it. So that's a plus.
Did it on the podium, and the class of riders that you guys are getting in your Pro-Am is even though there's not so many, it's really close between all you guys. Man, Minix is right up into the mix too. But you want to thank anybody, Alex?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people. My family, of course, my mom, dad, and sister for being out here. My girlfriend, the Grosses, the Vidassis, the Friars, Morgans, everyone that helps over in the pits. And then everyone that's on the bike, of course. We got Ortiz Power Sports, Obor tires, DWT wheels, tire blocks, Elka Roll Design suspension, Texero Tech, Fast Flex handlebars, PEP Performance, Duncan Racing, and just anyone else that helps us out along the way.
All right, Alex, hey, good seeing you. We'll see you in Prim, man. Good luck.
Thank you, Chris.
You're coming over here right now, Cody Sanford taking the win yesterday, having to settle for second. Cody, what happened to you on the start, man? You were way back there.
Yeah, I got tangled up with another rider. It wasn't too bad, but my hand was hurting. It took me a while to get back up and going, and then I had to pull in the pits and readjust all my levers because they were all bent down, and just tried to make as much time as I could the whole race, and yeah, that's what we did.
You definitely salvaged it, man, because you were way back there. Of course, Alex was in the lead off the start, and then Braxton reeled him in, but he stayed in the pace. And where did you end up passing Alex at?
Oh boy, I don't even remember, honestly. It was, no, I think it was out here. I don't know.
That's cool, man. Anyway, hey, you garnered second. You pulled that out because you were way back there. I didn't think you were going to catch up to him at all, but you did put some really fast slaps in toward the tail end. Not quite the tail end, a little bit over halfway point. That's where you really put your head down and started grinding.
Yeah, I felt like after I got my gas for the pit, I kind of just put my head down and tried to make as much time as I could.
Nice job, second on podium. Cody, thank everybody, okay?
I'd like to give a big thanks to Elka and Roll Design for making these bikes work good out here, because it's pretty gnarly, and the tire blocks also help with that, and GBC tires, GPS wheels, Motul, Flex handlebars, Cherubies, JSR Racing, IMS, Quad Tech, ODI, Hinson, Sparks, H&M, Pro Motorsports, and everybody else that helps us out. Thank you.
All right, Cody Sanford, second on the block. And we're going to try to get our pro podium here in just a couple of minutes. And as soon as we get the official call, we'll call them up. So you three pros, and it'll be Bo Barron, Travis Stamen, and Mike Sloan. That should be our top three. And it's our thousands off and running. Race number 12. It is underway. All right, with me right now, Rick Ellsworth from Eliminator Racing. And Rick, how you doing today, man?
Actually doing really well, man. I've had a fantastic weekend. I really, every once in a while, I dial my bikes really well, but every once in a while you hit just perfect. And I nailed it this weekend. The bike was really good. Matter of fact, if I would have done the Pro-Am, I qualified 5th for the Pro-Am. So I'm really jazzed because what a great course. WORCS did a fantastic job setting it up, and it was really cool going out in the north. But it's in the south side, and it was really cool to go out there and the horse pens and all that.
That outfield out there, it got so rough, but that's the thing. We put these challenges in front of all you racers, and in order to overcome all these challenges and put it into your racing program, do good. Talking about that, what about this, man? First time Pro-Am hole shot of Alex. How cool is that?
Yeah, I know Alex really has been working on that, working on his whole program, and it's really cool to see him finally get a good start. Not that he hasn't gotten good starts, but just finally got that hole shot. And I know he's going to be really jazzed, and I know he's going to really be jazzed to hit that $100, man.
Now, on top of your hole shot award, come up with just a little challenge last year, and you start putting it into place. This year, the full program still got a lot of fire underneath it, huh?
Yeah, it sure does. JSR Motorsports came on board with to throw up $100 for the pro hole shot, and plus he's going to be involved with the amateur, the Pro-Am hole shot, and the amateur hole shot T-shirt program completely. We're working out some details on for next year. Just going to keep getting bigger and badder. Dave Stevens here, he's with the JSR Motorsports, and I really appreciate him coming on board with us and making it that much more. Because it looks like everybody's on board that was on board for this year, for next year, and just looking forward to more and more to make this thing the best it can be.
Now, of course, Dave Stevens, his JNS, moved it from back east to the Phoenix area right now, and leaps and bounds, a whole different animal. We'll talk to Dave in just a moment, but yep, still there. There we go. So glad to have you on board and carrying the torch and bringing this thing along to where it's sitting right now. And we all appreciate that, and I'm sure all of our Pro-Ams now coming some money into the pros as well.
Yeah, and I'm really jazzed about that. I mean, it started out just kind of a humble little thing, just to give back a little bit to the sport, and it's really starting to blossom to be a really major program for the whole shot, all the way from the little guys to the big guys and everybody in between. So I'm really jazzed about that because people are really seeing the effort that I put into it, so they're really, really, coming forward and helping out with the program.
And personally, I would like to thank you as well. And it's been a lot of fun talking with you. Of course, I've known you for a lot of years. We've been racing together for a long time, and you're thinking about hanging it up. Aren't you glad you stuck with it?
I was. 19 was going to be my last year, but the Perry stepped in, and I talked to the team, and we said let's give it one more year. And I'm sold now. I can't even tell you when I even plan on retiring, because that's not even in my future that I could see so far. So we'll just see what's going on. I even talked to Randy. I said, if I hang up the racing thing, I'll just come on board to do the whole shot thing for a while. So we'll see what happens. I'm not a spring chicken, but I'm still giving the young guys all they can take.
You still got some wind in your sails. Rick, always great talking with you. And I'll get a chat with Dave Stevens here in just a second. And we'll be doing our, as soon as I get the official okay for our pros, we'll go up there, and of course you get to present the whole shot award for our pros as well.
Yes, we will do that. And may I get Dave up there with me for the pros, and we'll make this thing happen. Got some $100 to hand out to both the pro and the Pro-Am.
Thank you, Rick Ellsworth from Eliminator Racing. Now, just changing changing colors and different coasts. Dave, good seeing you. Dave Stevens from LNS. How you doing, man?
Good, good. We're out here from Pennsylvania. We just moved out here a month ago, and now we're 2 races into it, and he's tired.
Now, did you think you'd be welcomed as much as you are right now?
Well, we knew a lot of people, the Hagsmas. I mean, Jacob had raced WORCS back in 2011 and 12, and he wanted to race motocross, so we moved him back east to race nationals. But we've known Davey and Alan, we've known Bo, a lot of them for years, you know, so it's just part of the game, you know. But yeah, they're welcome. Everybody's welcomed us with open arms, and we're happy to be here.
Now, do you have a website presence there for your business down in Phoenix?
Yes, it's jsrmotodesigns.com, and you can get our nets, you can order hats, whatever. We do embroidery, screen print, everything you need to get anything. We're going to start doing graphics here in a couple months. So once we get that rolling, we should be good. So yeah, everybody can get their graphics in through us. So, but that's it.
Well, welcome on board, and of course, talked to Jacob a little bit ago. I didn't get a chance to talk to you guys very much at Glen Helen, and had a couple of issues going on with myself, but we got that sorted, and we're doing pro podium. Dave sure will. Thanks, Dave Stevens.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Mike Sloan. Hey, good afternoon, man. You made the podium. It was hard fought, man. You had to claw your way through the pack on this. What happened?
Yeah, I kind of wheelied off the start, and then by that time I was about 6th place. Started working my way through, and then came down that hill and had no front brakes. I blew into Travis, and yeah, I was just trying to control the machine, control the beast, and trying to keep it all on all 4 behind these guys, not trying to make any mistakes out there. So I just backed it down, rode my race, and got on the box.
Now, did your brakes come back?
On and off, it was kind of fading throughout the race, so it's kind of detrimental, especially when you come down the hill. You gotta work into the corners and brake for the corners when you want to go fast. So yeah, but other than that, had a smooth race, just hit my lines, and yeah, just tried to stay focused the entire time.
You're on a new bike this round, huh?
New motor, fresh motor.
Okay, well, Mike, congratulations being on box. You want to thank anybody?
First and foremost, my mom and dad. Wouldn't be here without them. Jaime at PP, got my bike running awesome. Dash Motors, myself for putting in all the work on these machines. GBC Tires, Doug and Jetta Elka Suspension, Roll Design for having my machine working awesome, handling good out there. Tire balls, no flats ever. DWT wheels, Wrath Racing, Rocket Machine, Precision Stabilizers, WORCS Connection. My entire family for coming out here, wouldn't be here without him. Yeah, just all the fans too. Everybody supporting us out there, cheering us on. It's always cool to see everyone pumping us up out there, gets us going. So the fans for sure, and just the entire WORCS crew for coming out here and putting this event on for us.
Thank you, Mike Sloan. Third on the box. Come over here, though. Second on the box for this guy. And what a hard-fought battle to get to that second, and then you just checked out, man. Great Tavern Stamen, congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it. The first couple laps, the boys didn't make it easy for me, but I got some clear air in front of me, and I kept seeing Bo in certain sections and trying to time him and see if I can make up time, but he was moving. I definitely stoked to make some points up on Kenny coming into that last round. I got to race the 2-hour bike race before the quads at Prim, so I needed that little bit of cushion.
Plus, you get to know the track at that point. But hey, this is so cool. It was good. This is by far your best quad race ever, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a blast, and I felt real good on the machine, and everything was just flowing good, and I didn't make too many mistakes.
That's the thing. The one that makes the least amount of mistakes usually does really well. Anyway, congratulations, Travis. Good to see you on top in second box, and you want to thank anybody?
Yeah, definitely. The WORCS crew putting on a great event. The track was awesome. They got some good water down from last weekend. It was a little more dusty than this weekend. Low profile, Duncan Racing, Moto Seat, FXR, roll designs, Elka suspension, tire blocks, GBC tires, IMS, and everybody who backs me and supports me, I appreciate it. And all the other quad guys giving me tips and stuff like that. I'm still learning with these, and I mean, I'm always asking Bo for jetting questions and stuff like that. So everybody's just awesome around here. Thank you.
Very, very good. Travis Damon, man, well earned for sure. Bo Barron, man, that was an outstanding performance. I mean, even you have to pat yourself on the back on that one.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure and get out front right away. This one was super important for me because I was able to wrap it up around early, and God, it felt good.
Yeah, I counted on the board here. There's already 10 on there. You're looking at number 11.
No, this is my 9th on an ATV. I got some on some dirt bike stuff, but this is number 9 on an ATV, and it's big for me, man. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm just stoked I can do it still. I love it, and I like all these guys. I mean, all the guys we're racing with are awesome people. So, just in a whole, I love this part of the WORCS family.
Well, on top of that, and they all looked up to you on top of that. And just like Travis saying, looking for, special tips on how to do it. You're the king on this thing, man. Nobody's going to take the crown off you yet.
Hopefully not for a while. It's going to take at least 8 years or so.
Anyway, hey, very cool, Bill. Always good seeing you. You got a race coming up this afternoon. Made podium yesterday, top of the tier today. You make podium again this afternoon. That's going to be a sweet weekend.
Yeah, hopefully I can keep it together with my RS1. Last round I didn't do as well as I'd like to, so hopefully we'll give it a shot.
Well, thank everybody that helped you, okay?
Yeah, right off the top, CST, Sparks, Hinson Racing, a huge thanks to Logan at Fast Company, Kenny at Tire Blocks, Doug Roll over at Roll Design, Elka, I don't know, even going way back, H&M and LKH. All my boys, everybody who helped me get to where I am today. It's a big deal, and yeah, no, Curtis is awesome, and he knows it. I'm gonna give him a call here in a minute, and yeah, Maxima WORCS Connection, and my whole family and everybody else. Thank you.
All right, Bo Barron. Hey, these are our quad champions. Now we'll be doing a whole shot award for Bo Barron here in just a little bit. But look at this. Who's gonna be first out of the box with the champagne? Bo got it. And sprays both the boys. Now is it going to be Mike? Oh, Travis got it. Just like our podium the way it's sitting right now. Good stuff, man. And then Mike sprays it on top of that for the celebration. Hey, very cool. These are our pro champions for today. Mike Sloan, Travis Damon, and Bo Barron. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. We're not done with the celebration yet. We have a little presentation here. Rick Ellsworth, what we got going on, man?
Yeah, thanks to JSR Motorsports, Dave Stevens, and Eliminator Hole Shot. We get to present Bo with the Pro Hole Shot for this weekend.
This is our first Pro Hole Shot money award, by the way. And look at this.
Yeah. Actually, last round was the first round, but Dave stepped up, and for the rest of the season, we'll have one at Prim here, and then next season's going to be bigger and badder. Congratulations, Bo.
Congratulations. A round of applause. Our whole shot for the pro, Bo Barron. And of course, special thanks to Dave Stevens and, of course, Rick Ellsworth for putting us together our whole shot award for all of our ATVs. Yeah, it's getting to be a hot one right now. Alexander Ortiz gets the whole shot, leads off the start. Man, the pace these guys were going just pushed you into that third place, didn't they?
Yeah, it was really cool to get that whole shot. I've never done that before in Pro-Am, so that was super awesome to do. And then, yeah, I just put down a pace that I wanted to show that I could run, and I did it for 3 laps. And coming into the race, I knew my fitness was down, and at that point, I just wasn't able to carry it anymore. So I ended up falling back. Had some issues with the bike, and the clutch was starting to slip, so I kind of had to adjust for that as well. So it kind of ended up being a cat and mouse game all race. And I tried to hold off Cody for as long as I could, but he just had a faster pace than I was able to go with the bike and with my fitness. So congrats to him for getting second, and of course congrats to Braxton for finishing first.
Well, these teenagers too, a lot of enthusiasm, and they're fearless.
Yeah, they are. With Braxton right behind me coming into the moto, I knew I had to hit the one triple that I hadn't hit yet, so I just kind of went for it. But it's cool to come out here and shake it up with the young guys because they push you, and hopefully I can push them a little bit as well.
Well, you've definitely stepped to another level since you've come back after your 5-year hiatus of not racing at all. And the biggest difference from then till now?
My thought process, probably. I think about the race as a whole a lot different now. My mindset going into them, and then just obviously a completely different bike program this year, and kind of changing everything that we knew before. So 2 big change ups, and obviously they're doing pretty good. I've never pulled a whole shot before, and I've never led Pro-Am like that before either, so that was really cool.
Nice job, Alex. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody that helped you, okay?
My family, of course, for being out here, mom, dad, and sister. My girlfriend, of course. Everyone back at camp, the Gross family, the Friars, the Morgans, and everyone who's there. And then obviously everyone that's on the bike, they're there for a reason. We got Ortiz Power Sports, Obor Tires, DWT Wheels, Tire Blocks, Elka Suspension, Roll Design, Fast Flex Handlebars, Texera Tech, Duncan Racing, PEP Performance, and then Vidassi Racing for always being there, helping and letting us use his dump cam.
Nice job. Congratulations, Alex Ortiz. Third on podium. Coming over here to Cody Sanford. Man, you've been making this a habit, making this podium thing, huh? Getting better. What's the biggest step in your game? Now, you were run second there for a while. No, you were all the way back at the start. What happened?
I don't know. I think my mental game is just getting a little bit better. I don't quit after I get tired, which is honestly what I used to do. And yeah, I just been having fun with it and trying to make the most of it.
You know, we all started this dirt bike thing because it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to stay fun like that. But the competition between these two guys coming into your realm now, it's fun, but it's also very challenging.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more coming into their realm than them coming into my realm. But yeah, no, it's a good time. It definitely makes me work.
So anyway, well, you still made second on podium, and congratulations on that. Cody, thank everybody that helped you.
Big thanks to Elka Roll Design, Tire Blocks, GBC Tires, GPS Wheels, Flex Handlebars, Dirt Nation, Cherubies, Motul Oil, H&M Motorsports, Pro Motorsports, Sparks Racing, Hinson Clutch, everybody else, JSR Nets, Texera Tech, and everybody else out there that helps us out. Thank you.
All right, second on podium, Cody Sanford. Coming over here, Braxton Gross. Man, another podium for you. But this has to be a really sweet one. You didn't get the best of shot off the start. What happened?
No, I just, I thought I had a good gate pick. I was like, oh, if I could just get on the outside, maybe it'd be good. But they just closed me out. But going down one of the hills back there, Braden and Cody kind of got tangled up, and I got on the outside, and I was able to follow Alex for like the first through like third lap, and then he had some problems with his clutch, and I was just able to get out, and I just was like, if I can put my head down and put a gap on, then I could just cruise and put it down.
Well, taking a look at the lap times and everything else, you were definitely one of the fastest riders on track, and at the finish, about 2.5 seconds off the third overall pace. So you just barely missed it, but that was a great performance. You looked great out there, and it definitely tested the end of it. But you kept that pace going the entire race.
Yeah, I mean it's been just like a rough week. I mean, we were up on Wednesday night till like 4 a.m. just trying to get the bike to work. We put the motor in the bike, and then the bike wouldn't shift, and we had to take it back out, and we were up late trying to get this stupid thing to work, and we were able to, and then we came out, and I was just like, I just need to put it down. I mean, I think I favor on the rougher tracks, so I was like, if I could just put my head down, then I can do good.
Congratulations, Braxton. Always good seeing you up here. Please thank everybody that helped you.
For sure, CST, Sparks Racing, DWT Wheels, IMS, Fast Flex Bars, Dominator Axles, Fly Racing Gear, at Maxima Oil, Elka Roll Design, Tire Blocks, Hinson WORCS Connections, and my mom and dad, sorry, I forgot to say them again, and the whole Fryer family, they all help us, and the Morgans, and just, it's been a big year, so everybody, thank you.
Getting even bigger. Good job. Braxton Gross. Hey, these are our amateur champions, or pro-am, I should say. Alexander Ortiz, Cody Sanford. Up. Hey, do I have to do everything? Now, there's two teenagers here. I don't have Okay, who's going to win champion? Alex wins it! How's it going to be? And Braxton gets the second. Oh, there it goes. Cody gets the third. But that's good. Congratulations, Alex, for being the Champagne Cork Pop winner there in your Pro-Am. Not only great competitors, but good friends as well. Now we got one more thing going on here. Over here, back with Rick Ellsworth from Eliminator Racing. Rick, please present this for us.
This is really one of my very, very special presentations here. I've known Alex since he was a little guy racing on 50s, and I just had a good feeling about you, dude. You know, I think I even told your dad, yeah, he's going to be up there someday, Dad. And it's such an honor to give you this award. Your first hole shot, Pro-Am hole shot, and I'm just jazzed for you, dude. Really am. I'm so proud of you, man.
All right, hey, round of applause from Eliminator Racing and Rick Ellsworth. Alexander Ortiz, our hole shot winner for Pro-Am. Nice job, man. And again, huge thanks to Rick and to Dave also for putting together these hole shot awards. Also involved with the hole shot award is Kenny over at Tire Blocks and a handful of others as well. And thanks everybody for coming down and celebrating with us. That was a good turnout, by the way. And bringing you up to speed with the race on course right now, our 1,000cc, Don Daly, the fourth, is our leader, number 34. Cruz Burchard, number 22, in second. Jacob Peter in that third spot, 41. Fourth place, 156, is Braden Judge, the youngster of Bo Judge. Great ride by Braden, by the way. He is currently in fourth. Fifth place is Landon DeSuzius in that fifth spot, number 906. The 121 of Paxton Schindel. Now he got a first and a second in two other classes this weekend. Currently running in sixth. Caden Danbury in seventh place, number 27. Ethan Groom in eighth place, number 11. And Travis Salee, our ninth place runner here in the 1,000cc class. And this is Youth 1,000 stock, and we have this one and the next one, and we're done for the weekend. Great celebrations, by the way, and thank you again, each and every one of you, for being a big part of our WORCS Racing family. Now what a ride for Don Daly the fourth, our current leader right now, with that checker flag flying. Boy, I had a lot of podium to take care of there. Sorry for me not being able to announce the 1,000cc youth, but as Daly leads and taking the win here in the 1,000 youth stock class. Cruz Burchard on the 22. Running in second, number 22. And third place being that of 41 of Jacob Peter. Hey, I hear through the crowd. And this is pretty cool. Somebody said, "Let's go, Brandon." What the heck that's all about, huh? Let's go, Brandon. Yeah. Oh, some of these turns coming out of motocross are getting pretty slick. I'm seeing Blue Groove coming up, popping up all over the place. Blue Groove coming down to WORCS Racing downhill. Blue Groove coming into the right-hand turn before the start transition. Good battle for those two coming down to the wire. And I believe it's Schindel and DeSouzias. Or maybe it's Braden Judge and Jacob Peter. I don't know. We'll see here in just a second. Can't tell from my vantage point on this until they come back around. And it was Jacob Peter and Landon DeSouzias. And Braden Judge, the lad of Bo Judge, now takes that third spot. So good job by Braden. He was running fourth coming into that last lap. Picked off Jacob Peter to take over that third spot. So good job for podium for Braden Judge. On at number 156. So what a great ride by in the Youth 1000 stock. Burchard, Daly, and Judge, our top three. Now, if by chance you're racing this weekend and you're not in the 1000 stock or the 1000 pro stock, race 13 or race 14, right now, I mean, as I'm telling you right now, grab your transponders and march it on over to registration. Don't forget your transponders. Thank you. Now, I know it seems like I'm harping on it all the time because I am. We have yet to have a 100% return rate on our transponders. And I guarantee it's going to be a celebration time when we do. And I would really like to have that celebration time right now. So, again, don't forget your transponders. Thank you very much. Race number 13, roster includes from Henderson, Nevada, number 12, Cameron Johnson. From Poway, California, number 45, Devin Smith. From Las Vegas, Nevada, number 92, Christian Dunn. Cole Feike from Oak Hills, California, number 222. Colton McDonald from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 299. Caden Isabella from Yuma, Arizona, 421. Sebastian Marquez from Wildomar, California, 707. John Nix from Litchfield Park, Arizona, number 900. And a 913 out of Canyon Lake, California. The 14-year-old, the youngster in the group, is Chase Carr. Race number 13, ready to go. Dallas Mayo, it's all up to you, man. I also like to remind everybody right now, Caesar's Baja Grill is still open for lunchtime. Ice cold drinks, hamburgers, tacos, nachos, burritos, chicken strips, along with fries over there, available over at the red tent in front of registration, Caesar's Baja Grill. And we'll make it available for doing amateur podiums for races 11 and 12 at 1:40 today. So this start will be 1:25. So just 15 minutes from now, we'll be able to shoot on down, do podium. But you must go over there, grab your trophy if you got top 3 in your class. Let registration know you'd like to do podium, and I'll be glad to come on down and celebrate with each and every one of you. Huge kudos and thanks goes out to all of our fine flagmen, our safety course workers from RMX. Thank you so much for doing an outstanding job all weekend long. And this is On the Line, race number 13, our 1000cc stock side-by-sides. Johnson, Smith, Dunn, Feike, McDonald, Isabella, Marquez, Nix, and Carr, the roster in the lineup for race number 13. Now, a little quiet time right now. I'd like to remind everybody, December the 11th will be our 2021 Rocky Mountain ATV MC WORCS Racing Awards Banquet. That'll be at Primm Valley Resort there in Primm, California, Primm, Nevada. And you must have and purchase your banquet tickets prior to the banquet. We will not be selling banquet tickets at the event. So you must go online at worcsracing.com and apply for the amount of banquet tickets you need and purchase them online through worcsracing.com. On the inside, it definitely Chase Carr in the 913 gets a hole shot, but he's side by side. It looks to be John Nix in a 900 rig. So from my viewpoint here, it looks to be a 913 of Chase Carr. No, it's not. No, it is. Cole Feike in second out of Oak Hills on the 222. And then Cameron Johnson in the third spot, number 12 from Henderson. Johnson, 20 years old. Feike, 19 years old. And Chase Carr, 14 years old. Now we're going to have an adjusted time in this event. We had to split them up midstream, so we'll see how this shakes out. The 45 of Devin Smith will get the whole shot on that line, followed by John Nix. And then the 04, And we'll see how adjusted time does. Of course, Chase Carr, the leader in the first wave. And the second wave leader was Devin Smith, 45. Carr in the 9:13. And once they come around, they'll adjust the time accordingly off that lap number 1 that's completed. So Johnson, Smith, Dunn, Feike, McDonald, Isabella, Marquez, Nix, and Carr are racers on course right now. Racer number 13. The 913 of Chase Carr comes rolling down first. 14 years old. He's the youngest rider in the field. Cole Feike on a 222 leads out Sebastian Marquez, 707 out of Boulevard. And those should be John Nix. After a second place start, is our leader in a second wave, so we'll see how that adjusted time works out between him and Chase Carr. It's a good job by John Nix. 16 years old out of Litchfield Park, Arizona. Chase Carr, high flying. Followed by Cole Feike. Followed by Sebastian Marquez, number 707. Followed by the 904. Now that we have some of our times adjusted, definitely Chase Carr, fastest driver on track. Cole Feike running second on the 222. The 707 of Sebastian Marquez in that third spot. Chase Decidius, 904, running in fourth. John Nix from wave number 2 will be in fifth spot. Devin Smith, who got the whole shot on the second wave, number 45 in 6th. Caden Isabella runs 7th by adjusted time, number 421. Colton McDonald in 8th spot, 299. Matt Fry, 1108 in 9th spot. And a number 04, Bella Burchard, in that 10th overall spot here in our side-by-side 1000 stock. No doubt, fastest driver on track, Carr with a 10:14. Oh, something happened to Johnson. He's way, way back there. Cameron, off the start, was running in 3rd. So tough break for the number 12 out of Henderson, Nevada, the 20-year-old of Cameron Johnson. Now way back in the field, running 11th overall. Top 3 overall still, 913, 222, and 707. Carr, Fikey, and Marquez. And this is, of course, our 20th anniversary. 2001 was first year for the WORCS Series. And our longest running sponsor for the WORCS Series, definitely Rocky Mountain ATV MC. The most elaborate, inclusive online superstore for all of our racing needs. There at RockyMountainATVMC.com. Carr comes into view, 913 off the top of the hill. believe Devin Smith, that just got word through the grapevine, number 45, flipped on his side. He's okay, but definitely flipped on his side. Oh, look at this physical battle for second right now between Cole Feike and Sebastian Marquez. Marquez all over Feike for that second spot, and they come into the motocross section now. Cole Feike on the 222 still holding on, but man, here comes that 707. Sebastian Marquez and the 904 on top of that of Chase Cecidius. Marquez on the back bumper of Feike comes in to the transition section of the motocross. Cecidius watching all of this happen right from his front view as this battle for second explodes. Marquez takes over that second as he races around. Cole Feike on that 22. So to Sebastian Marquez, 707, now in second. And Chase Cecidius now has Cole Feike within his gun sights for that third spot. Now what a performance by Chase Carr, as he logs his second lap in, 8 minutes 43 seconds for our leader. Marquez, Feike, Cecidius, our top four drivers, all within seconds of each other. Now Chase Carr has an 18-second lead over Sebastian Marquez, but Feike 1.5 seconds, Cecidius another 1.5 seconds behind Feike. Tough break for Devin Smith, number 45. He got the whole shot on that second wave. And now way back in the field, John Nix will take top honors for that second wave, but he's back in 5th place with the just-in time, number 900. Of course, John Nixon, the number 900 from Litchfield Park, Arizona, 16 years of age. Carr, 14 years of age. Feike is 19, and Sebastian Marquez is 17. Caden Isabella running in 6th spot overall, and not a bad lap time, spinning a 9:13 on that previous. Fast lap in the field, definitely. Chase Carr with an 8:43. 8:43 for car number 913. So the number 12 of Cameron Johnson in 9th place overall. Johnson from Henderson, Nevada is 20 years of age in a horrible, horrible first lap for Cameron as he dropped all the way back, but he's back up into 9th place from 12th. Bill Bouchard on the 04 in the 8th spot, 11:08. Matt Fry in 7th. 4:21 is Caden Isabella in 6th. 5th place, 900, John Nix. He's our leader in the second wave. 9:04, Chase Decidius in 4th place overall. This is all by adjusted time, mind you. Cole Feike, 2:22, now dropped back to 3rd. Sebastian Marquez in the 2nd spot, 7:07. And what a big surprise, not. Number 913, Chase Carr, our current overall leader. I don't know why, but he definitely had some issues. The 299 of Colton McDonald all the way back in 11th spot. Coming into our realm right now in the red car. McDonald only completing 1 lap. He's coming into a second. Same issue going on with Devin Smith. Devin Smith back up on his wheels. So he's back going again behind that of Colton McDonald. Oh man, we have a battle for seconds that's starting to brew between Sebastian Marquez and our overall leader, Chase Carr. Marquez has him within gun sights, and look at this battle for second or for 3rd place right now between Cole Feike and Chase Decidius. Feike's still hanging on, but Decidius backing on that back bumper of Feike, man. They're all over each other. Dust starting to fly here in the last couple of races of our Sunday portion of round number 9 of the Rocky Mountain ATV MC WORCS Series. McDonald getting ready to be approached by Chase Carr. Oh, side-by-side battle for 3rd place between Decidius, and Decidius gets by Feike to take over that 3rd spot. So Chase Decidius now in 3rd as he slides by Cole Feike for that 3rd spot. Feike dropped way back, because here comes his That battle's getting tight, man, between the 222 and the 904 as they go in to the midsection of our motocross. Marquez all by his lonesome, trying to keep that 913 Polaris in his gun sight. Midstream, still Fikey and D'Souzias. Now that is a podium position right there, Battle. As they go up the hill, still Fikey in the lead position. D'Souzias on the back bumper of Fikey, up and over the top. Can he get on the inside of him? Let's see as he emerges from the top of the hill. Coming on down, it's still Cole Fikey takes over that third and hangs tough with that 222 ahead of the 707. No, I got that wrong. Cole Fikey over Chase D'Souzias. Marquez all by himself on the 707. It reminds me of going to one of the AMA Supercrosses, and of course Bob Hanna already retired like 2 years prior. I actually heard Larry Huffman say, "Oh, and here comes Hanna." Well, he's already 2 years out of retirement when he said that. Of course, famous announcer Larry Huffman having heck of an issue with infected foot. They've had to remove toes and remove foot. I believe it's a diabetes issue. High flying 1108, Matt Fry hanging tough into that 7th spot. Now Fry not turning too bad at lap times with the 920, same as Caden Isabella. Isabella running in that 6th spot, but still fast lap being 8:46 of the 913 of Chase Carr. Second fastest lap, 8:47 of Sebastian Marquez. But look at the next three. This battle for this 3rd spot is so tight. 8:56 by Fikey, 8:55 by D'Souzias, and 8:58 by John Nix. So they're all right there within striking distance of each other. "17 seconds, 17 and a half seconds behind Carr, the 707 of Marquez. 10, almost 11 seconds behind Marquez is the 222 of Fikey. Just shy of 1 second is D'Souzias, 904 on Fikey. And John Nix with a 47 seconds deficit over D'Souzias with the number 900. Johnson moves up one more position. He's now in 8th on that number 12. Now he was running second off lap number 1. So something happened to Cameron Johnson. They're off of lap number 2. But picking up the pace a little bit, he's all the way back from 12th to 8th place. Battle continues between Fikey and D'Souzias. And their lap times not even a second off of that pace. Now, if by chance you're not on track racing, and you're not heading to the line, because it is now second call to race number 14 for our Pro Stocks. Second call, race number 14, Pro Stocks to staging. But if you're not already on track and race number 14, heading to staging, return your transponders. Tough break for the number 45, getting hole shot on second start. Devin Smith, after a tip over, all the way back in 11th spot. Only 1 lap completed for the number 45. I'd like to send a big old howdy out to all of our viewers there on our live streaming. That's available, of course, at WORCSRacing.com and WORCS YouTube. Also like to remind all of you, there's a really cool internet show, and you can find that at WORCS YouTube channel, and it's our Behind the Off-Road docu-series. Go behind the scenes with your favorite racers from factory back to privateer. And the first show, of course, was the largest, the most many-time class champion of all racers in WORCS history. Bo Barron was the first. The Oliveira brothers, and they're top 250 and top 450 rider in our midst, Dante and Mateo Oliveira. Travis Damon, who took second in our quad pro today. Brandy Richards, the winningest off-road woman racer in the world, was the next one on the list. And coming up next month will be Giacomo Redondi, and that will be happening on November the 9th, either the 6th or the 9th. I'm a little dyslexic in regards to that. Then the next one after that will be Caden McCachran. Of course, McCachran about 5th place off the podium yesterday. And we'll be seeing him come back today in race number 14. Man, this battle with Fikey and DeSudius is gnarly. It is gnarly, man. Fikey's still holding off the charge of Sebastian Marquez on that number 707. Coming into the motocross right now. Marquez on the back bumper. No, I'm sorry. DeSudius on the back bumper of Fikey. Marquez is solid in that second spot. So DeSudius applying the thumb screws to Cole Fikey, number 222. Working on the inside, he's bumping him, almost pushing him sideways on the outside. DeSudius working on the 222 of Cole Fikey. With that number, 904, he backs off just one pace. But man, this is a battle for that last podium position between the 222 of Cole Fikey and the 904 of Chase DeSudius. As they both go through the scoring trap. Nice launch by the 904, by the way, in my front view tabletop. Now Chase Carr, number 913, without a doubt, is the top contender here in this race. Non-contested at all. Same thing with our 707 of Sebastian Marquez. But this battle continues between. Oh, we have a new third place. Chase DeSudius now takes over that third from Cole Fikey on the 222 as he heads up to the uphill. John Nix rounds up top 5 here in race number 13 for a side-by-side 1,000 stock. And there's a little bit of a correction with our order for behind the off-road docu-series. And our first one was Travis Damon. Our second one was the Oliveira brothers. Third was Bo Barron, and fourth was Brandy Richards. And coming up 5th is Giacomo Redondi. And then after Giacomo, about the 6th or the 9th of November will be Cade McCachran. Now actually Cameron Johnson's starting to make up some time with that number 12 machine. He's all the way up in the 8th spot from 12th. Actually having a horrible coming into second lap, and now he's coming into the 4th lap. So we'll see if by adjusted time Johnson can tighten up the real estate between him and possibly even 5th spot of John Nix. Caden Isabella going through with a 9:22. Matt Fry with a 9:08. So next lap, we're only 5 seconds off the pace between Isabella and that of Matt Fry. Still fast driver on track, 8:44. Chase Carr, 9:13. Second fastest, 8:51. Marquez, number 707. The third fastest, 8:55, Cameron Johnson. Nine and a half seconds, 9 minutes and 1/2 second. Vikey, number 222, will be the next fastest, followed by Decidius, who just now took over that 3rd place. Johnson spinning an 8:52. Now he is actually the 3rd fastest driver on track right now. Didn't move him up any positions though. He's currently still reigning in that 8th spot on that number 12. 4 laps in here in race number 13. Now as we wait for the 913 to emerge from the WORCS downhill, Chase Carr, number 913, still ahead of Sebastian Marquez and Cole. Now Chase Decidius will take over that 3rd spot. Cole Feige dropping back to 4th. As Carr comes into our realm, back onto the motocross section. Nicely done by the 913 out of Canyon Lake, California. Great job done by the 904 of Chase Insidious. Now 19-year-old out of Oak Hills, California, running 4th, dropped back the pace of the 904 of Decidius. And that'll be the 222 of Cole Feige. Checkered flag coming out right now. So next time should be, and it is, Chase Carr taking the win. Marquez coming in 2nd. And Decidius will come in that 3rd spot. So our top 3 drivers coming in with 5 laps in the books. Same thing with Cole Feige. 19 seconds off the pace. Decidius, 15 seconds off the pace of Marquez. And Marquez, 24 seconds off the pace of Chase Carr. So this completes our race number 13, our side-by-side 1000 stock. The finale of the weekend coming up right now. Some of the best heavy hitters in our side-by-side business of all time are here with us today. The water truck action between rounds. Top 10 goes as follows. Carr, Marquez, Decidius, top 3. Feige, Nix, Isabella, top 6. Fry, Johnson, McDonald, top 9. And Richard and Smith round up the top 11 for race number 14. Of course, besides Rocky Mountain ATV and C, Polaris Razor, and Dirt Bike Magazine, we have BF Goodrich Tires, Dirt Nation, Photo Memories, Caesar Baja Grill, across the way from registration, lunchtime still being served, Dirt Bike Magazine, Dirt Rider Designs, Elka Suspension, Dirt Wheels Magazine, Flying Machine Factory, Havoc Eyewear, Hoosier Tires, Husqvarna, KTM, Method Race Wheels, Motocross Action Magazine, PCI Race Radios, Moto Effects, Precision Concepts, Scott USA, Tire Blocks, UTV Action Magazine, BT Construction, BP Racing Model, YSQ Performance Products, and Yuasa Batteries, just to name a few of our fine 2021 sponsoring entities. So I do have to say, what an outstanding performance by the 913 of Chase Carr. What a great performance he put on a good show for us. Marquez and Decidius had to claw his way up to that last podium position. So here we go. This is the finale of the weekend, race number 14. Hailing out of Las Vegas, Nevada, 28 years of age, number 7, Jeremiah Wagner. From El Cajon, California, 32 years old, the number 35, it's Chris N. Johnson. From Anaheim Hills, California, 18 years of age, the double 7, Braden Baker. Out of Paso Robles, Northern California, 27 years old, ex-Supercross and outdoor motocross star, number 79, Jesse Nilsson. Former quad champion out of Whitman, Arizona, 27 years of age, the 93, Matt Hancock. "19 years of age, number 102, it's Caden McCachran out of Vegas. The number 188 out of Vista, California, 17 years of age, Casey Sims. The 422 taking the three-wheeler win today, second on podium yesterday, out of Bakersfield, California, 29-year-old former quad champion, David Hagsma, 422. Out of Atascadero, California, the oldest driver in the field after winning Pro Quad earlier today, making podium yesterday with the Pro side-by-side, the number 549, Bo Barron. Out of Menifee, California, 28 years of age, 8883, just like the Harleys say, it's Dylan Limber. Out of Ehrenberg, Arizona, 19 years of age, 901, Clayton Winnicky. Last on my roster, number 903, also out of Ehrenberg, the older brother brother of the two, 21 years of age, Cody Weineke. So that's our roster from what I have in front of me for race number 14. It is our side-by-side pro stock. And for race number 14, we have just cut over the wire. We have a clear course for our side-by-side pro stock. Wagner, Johnson, Baker, Nelson, Hancock, McCachran, Sims, Hagsma, Barron, Limburg, Winicky, and Winicky. Our lineup for race number 14. Also, a little bit of quiet time right now. I'd like to give a huge thanks to our good friends there in Payson, Utah, Rocky Mountain ATV MC and Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com for being our title presenting sponsor for our 2021 season. I'd like to remind everybody too, December the 11th will be our Trophy Awards banquet there in Primm. And our next round, just a couple of weeks from now, the 12th to the 14th, will be the UTV World Championships, or side-by-side World Championships, sorry about that. And that'll be held at Primm, and it'll be a double header, round number 10 and 11, just for side-by-sides. And ATVs will be moved to the week afterwards with motorcycles for round number 10, the weekend following our ATV side-by-side World Championship. Now we have a tentative schedule posted on our WORCSRacing.com website. You might want to check that out, mark your calendars, and make sure you start making plans. Now we're going to have a double header for both weekends there in our Preston, Idaho round. Now Preston, the same facility, is ran by our RMX group that opened up the doors for us to come here to Mesquite MX1. Mesquite MX1 been around for 32 years now, right here in Littleton, Arizona. You think, oh, what's the significance of Littleton? Well, I tell you what, during COVID last year, they shut everything down in Nevada. Just around the corner before the golf course is the state line coming into Arizona. And we're so thankful, even though it says Mesquite, it is not the town of Mesquite, it is Littleton, Arizona, and we were able to hold our races last year right here. Of course, the motorcycle portion of it was 111 degrees, and it was pretty gosh darn warm for the car portion of it as well. So the finale coming up now. Good starter yesterday. Jeremiah Wagner led the first lap until he hit a really slick spot and got bicycled off into the trees, followed by Bo Judge. Bo Judge also tipping over onto two wheels onto the top of Jeremiah Wagner, but he's able to get it back over right away to continue on to take the win. So too bad that Bo Judge doesn't have a pro stock. Kind of interesting to see how he fans out amongst these guys. Another rider doesn't have a pro stock is number 18 of Sean Sexton. Saxton had his own struggles yesterday. Also, Braden Baker, Tanglin, and who was it that ran that track? Jimmy Buck was back in. Anyway, Baker breaking an axle yesterday. And 2 minutes is counting. The clock is on for the start of race number 14. Our pro stocks: 7 Wagner, 35 Johnson, 77 Baker, 79 Nelson, 93 Hancock, 102 McEachran, 188 Sims, 422 of Hagsma, Barron 549, Limber 883, Winnicky of Clayton number 901, and a 903 of Cody Winnicky. Coming down to the wire, less than a minute to go. The horses are on the track. Whole shot on the inside. Looks to me like maybe McEachran. And it is. Caden McEachran gets the whole shot and is leading, followed by Dave Hagsma, Bo Barron, Winnicky, and Hancock. Now it's Cody Winnicky in the first start. We'll be seeing Clayton Winnicky in his second start. So Cade McEachran grabs the torch and runs with it here in race number 14, and also stretches his lead over David Hagsma. Hagsma making podium yesterday and taking a win in the three-wheeler class today. Bo Barron making podium yesterday and winning the pro ATV class today. McEachran only polishing off a 5th place yesterday. And all up the hill unscathed for start number 1. Now motoring out on course right now, following our first pack, one of the hardest working WORCS workers, Kerry Wallace, man. That guy is a BA, and you know just what I'm talking about in so many different ways. But what a hard worker. He's out here all week long, putting up the course, along with Dane Perry, and both of these guys are the heart and the hard work of our WORCS Racing series. Second start underway. And it looks to be like Sims to me. Oh, he dropped back up. Side by side on the outside. I believe it is Casey Sims. Drops back to that second spot. No, it's Chris Johnson. Johnson gets a whole shot. Now leading is by Braden Baker. And then Sims coming on the inside of Baker. Oh, almost a pileup. Oh man, that was close. Lindbergh getting all sideways with Baker. And then Jesse Nelson takes up the back of the pack with that number 79. His four-wheel parts, number 79 of Jesse Nelson out of Paso Robles. Battle continues. Johnson, Baker, having issues off the start. Clayton Weineke, number 901. Dropped way in the back there, so we'll see if he's able to make a start. But what a start for both these guys. Caden McCachran, of course, getting a whole shot on the first start and leading off the start. Now Chris Johnson, 35, getting a whole shot, dropping back to third, dives back in and takes over the lead right before in front of me. So Johnson in front on that second start. We'll see how adjusted time plays into existence here in race number 14. And here comes the leader of the pack. There's off our first start. McCachran with a great distance of lead on 102 as he comes into our realm for the motocross section. But look at this battle for second place. between Bo Barron and Dave Hagsma. They were going at it yesterday. Just switched up a little bit differently, as yesterday it was Bo Judge taking the lead, and Hagsma and Barron were going at it for that second spot just like they are now. So we're going to get some adjusted times here pretty quick here on lap number 1. And this is our last and final race of the weekend. Matt Hancock, number 93, running in that 5th spot. And Cody Winicky just ahead of Hancock. Hancock out of Whitman, Arizona, number 93, and Winicky out of Ehrenberg, Arizona. Now, tough break for the 901. Clayton Winicky broke the front end, ran into a big tire, so that took him out of the game. But here it is. Cade McCachran, perfectly executed tabletop jump by the Brew 102. Barron gets by Hagsma for that second spot. And Hagsma, no slouch at all this weekend. He is now back in 3rd spot. 4th being the 903 of Cody Winicky. Matt Hancock in 5th, number 93. Now that's by physical time, by the way. We'll have to see how our second row comes into play, because I tell you what, Chris Johnson was definitely on it. Johnson coming down the hill, he is our leader from the second start. But all over him right now, the 7 of Braden Baker, battling for the bragging rights in that second start. Oh, smoke coming out of Johnson's car. A big old puff of blue. Something happened. It looks clean now, but man, that puff definitely came out of Chris Johnson's car, number 35, out of El Cajon, California. 77 out of Anaheim Hills, that's Braden Baker. Baker banging on the wheels of Johnson as they head to the transition off the start onto the motocross section. So it's still Johnson just ahead of him. Johnson gets a hole shot, drop back to 3rd, and then back up to the lead there in turn number 2. So he's been leading that second wave this whole time. Now we're coming into adjusted time, coming by J.D. Bramlett, our official finish line flagger over there. 10:04 for McCachran. Let's see where Johnson fits in. Now Jesse Nilsson coming up on the Casey Sims. But by adjusted time, here's where we sit. McCachran, Barron, Hagsma, Johnson, Baker, Winicky, our top six drivers. And then Matt Hancock rounds up our top 7. Oh, big bog coming out of Baker's car. I don't know what the deal is. He stood on it and it just held fast. Nelson. Nilsson coming up onto Hancock. Bumping and grinding, going on the uphill. Now can Jesse Nilsson, with hand controls, mind you, get by the number 93, former quad champion of Matt Hancock? Yep, Nelson drops off the pace just a little bit, so Hancock hangs on to that 7th. Now, sometimes a driver can be pushed so hard that they'll actually turn a really good fast lap time. Sometimes it's just the opposite. The more they push, the more they look back, and the more mistakes that they make. Sometimes clean air is by far the best, and it's definitely a good show for the number Brew 102 of Caden McCachran, because he's got a battle brewing between them, between Bo Barron and Dave Hagsma. And that battle's not coming to an end. It's going to go on and on and on, just like it did yesterday. And of course, both Hagsma and Barron are former, well, Bo Barron is the current quad champion and the reigning points leader for our 2021 season in the Pro ATVs. Hagsma, a former Pro ATV champion as well. Now yesterday, Bo Judge, who took top honors in our other pro class yesterday, he's a former, believe it or not, 4-stroke national champion in motocross. He's also a Golden State champion in his particular class. So he's also a very acclaimed and established and experienced motocrosser as well from Rockland, Northern California. And congratulations, of course, to Bo Judge for taking top honors yesterday. Good job. And he is the current point leader there in our pro side-by-side class. But right now, in front of us, we have our pro stock, race number 14, the finale of the weekend. Top 3 continue to be McCachran, Barron, and Hagsma. And look at this, flying 1/3 of the way down on that. Look at the blue groove starting to get generated on that uphill. The WORCS Racing downhill, I should say. And actually, Bo Barron is making up for some last time right now. He's currently in second and starting to reel in on our leader of Caden McCachran. McCachran on his nose, almost goes over in for end. Saves it. Man, that was really, really close with that Brew 102 out of Vegas. Bo Barron hanging tough. He in that second spot. Winicky now in third. Where, oh, where did he pass Dave Hagsma? Because now Matt Hancock is in fourth. There's Hagsma behind Hancock in fifth. So, wow, something happened to Hagsma that previous lap as he dropped all the way back from third place to fifth. Both Winicky and Hancock getting by him. But here he is, Caden McCachran The Brew 102 flying high, followed by Bo Barron. Wow, 5.5 seconds separates first and second right now. And Barron on the move. 8:35 for McCachran, 8:30 for Barron. So that 5 seconds made up a big difference because now we have 5.5 seconds separates first and second place. Good job by the 903 Coda Winnicky, man. He is holding tight in that third spot. 31 seconds separates him and Bo Barron. Matt Hancock right behind him. Now Hancock is on the move too with an 8:55. Winnicky with an 8:48. Hancock with a 9:20. So Hagsman with a 9:20. Dave Hagsman dropping way off the pace. Something happened on that last lap. Smoke coming out of Johnson's rig. And Baker all over him. We got Drone flying right behind Braden Baker, following that chase between him and Chris Johnson. Johnson 35, Baker 77. And then it's Casey Sims. And actually Casey Sims on the 188, he is starting to tighten the real estate up on both Baker and Johnson. So we'll watch how that transpires, man. That race is pretty good too. But we got reeling in like a big fish. We'll keep our tags. This guy pulls a rabbit out of a hat about every single race. The number 1 CST Special of Bo Barron. Johnson Baker now by adjusted time, 3rd and 4th. So that battle, like I was talking about earlier, sometimes a good battle will actually put you into a faster lap time. Because right now, Johnson's spinning an 8:42. Baker's spinning an 8:44. Still, fast rider on track in second place. Bo Barron with the 8:30. Oh man, tough break in the off-road section. Jesse Nelson, 79. He is stuck in the off-road right now. Something happened to the number 79 four-wheel part special of Jesse Nelson. Now the importance of Jesse being taken care of course, those of you who know, he is operating under hand controls. He does not have control of his legs, so hope everything's fine. Not flipped or nothing, but he is stuck in the off-road. The number 79 Four Wheels Parts Special of Jesse Nelson. Now, let's see if the real estate can tighten up even more between the number 1 CSG Special and the Brew 102 Special of Caden McCachran, number 102. It's getting tight. 5.5 seconds on lap number 2 separates those two. And with adjusted time, Chris Johnson would be in that third spot, number 35, followed by Braden Baker, only 2.5 seconds off the pace of Johnson for that third spot. Something's up with McCachran's exhaust system. It's a bit louder than it was the previous lap. And look at this, just like I said, Bo Barron definitely tightening the real estate between him and McCachran. Of course, Barron, the smoothest and quietest side-by-side driver in the field. McCachran went the loudest and most exciting to watch. Of course, Bo Barron making a podium yesterday with side-by-side finale, and also top tier of the podium with Pro ATV, and here he is, second spot. So this will be a good weekend for the Barron family. We'll have to call Bo Barron, though, the shark attack. Last night in our camp and treat, he's walking around with a shark costume. So shark attack coming into McCachran. Great ride by Cody Winicky, number 903, in that third spot. Matt Hancock in the fourth spot, number 93. Now both Winicky and Hancock starting the same row with Bo Barron and McCachran. So their adjusted time is correct right now. Bo Barron, the winningest multi-class champion of all WORCS racers of all time. That's huge. Especially looking at the board, his name's up there 10 times already, and a possibility he should be up there for another one time for sure, and possibly another time added to that list. So it's getting good, but Bo Barron, there he is, heading to the uphill, as Caden McCachran will be heading down. Winicky heading to the midsection for the moto transition to head to the uphill, holding tight in that third spot physically. But that's going to be short-lived, as look at this dash. This dash coming to downhill between Johnson and Baker. Now let's see if Johnson's car smokes right here. Every single time he's gone through, he's let out a big old puff of blue smoke. Baker bumping onto the backside of Johnson. But Chris Johnson here pulls it out and able to stretch a couple of car lengths. Oh, that puff of smoke came out of Baker's car. Maybe that was Baker's car that was smoking. Sounds kind of funny right now, too. Now, I don't know what happened to Dave Hagsma. He was all the way up in the second spot behind McCachran off the start. He dropped all the way to 7th, and now he's back up to 5th place. But that's, of course, without the adjusted time of Johnson and Baker coming in. Now, can Braden Baker get by Johnson as they both come through the finish line area? The blue and white out of El Cajon emerges ahead. So here's the adjusted time. 8:42 for the rider out of El Cajon, number 35, Chris Johnson, now in 3rd with Braden Baker in tow with an 8:41. So Baker actually with a faster lap time. That last lap, McCachran must have got a little holler on the radio from his dad, Rob. Better pick up the pace because here comes Bo Barron. McCachran turning an 8:24 on that last lap. Barron with an 8:7. Johnson heading to the uphill, still with Baker in tow. And a number 35 out of El Cajon gets to the top. Over first. And up and over second, Braden Baker. Now Baker had yesterday, broke an axle in the process, so put him out of contention. They're side-by-side class. Well, this is pro stock. Last time, he's got that 3rd spot in front of him for that podium if he's able to get by Chris Johnson, number 35. So, by adjusted time, it'll be still McCachran, Barron, and Johnson, our top 3. Again, I'd like to remind everybody, of course, if you're in race number 13 or earlier and you haven't yet turned in your transponder, now's a pretty good time to do so. So don't forget your transponders. Turn them in unless, of course, you're one of these fine drivers or possibly even Clayton Winicky, who part of his front end is no longer there. So Clayton, you might as well go in your transponder if you haven't yet already, along with everybody else from race 13 and earlier. Or as Jeannie Mayo would tell me to say, transponders, transponders, transponders. Don't forget your transponders. We are now down to 22 minutes remaining in this race. 22 minutes out of 55. So we are over the halfway point. McCachran flies out. He gets it. He goes sideways as he comes down. Still pulls it off. McCachran, 19 years old, out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Phenomenal job, the youngster. And I believe he is the point leader in this particular class for our side-by-side pro stock. Bo Barron has dropped off the pace a bit. Maybe he's settling in for that second place and realize maybe he's just not going to push it to take up that possible slide into McCachran, because McCachran's on fire. There's no doubt. He's roosting on the gas, tearing it. Barron has definitely dropped back a little bit because he's got a lot of breathing room between him and Winicky, the 903 of Cody out of Varenburg, Arizona. Winicky come down the downhill just now. That's how far ahead both Bo Barron and Caden McCachran are. As the 3 comes into our realm for the motocross portion of the track. McCachran is relentless right now. And tough break, I just caught wind. Hook and toe, number 79, 4-wheel part special of Jesse Mason coming in with mechanical difficulties. So tough break for Jeff out of Paso Robles, California. $8.29 for McCachran, $8.43 for Barron. Just like I was saying, he's definitely dropped off the pace. As we wait for Weineke to come rolling in, see what kind of lap time he's coming in. Currently in that physical position, but I believe it's still going to be Johnson and Baker ahead of him with adjusted time. Johnson 35, Baker 77. Weineke 50 seconds behind Bo Barron, and Barron 22 seconds behind McCachran. But this race is still going on, man. This battle between Johnson and Baker, this is a lot of fun to watch. These all race long. Now Baker back under the bumper of Johnson, almost by side again here in the motocross section. Now Chris Johnson, 35, kept it smooth as Baker, 77, bobbled off front end, and Johnson picked up about 2 or 3 car lengths in doing so. Now y'all do me a big favor, be sure to pick up your pit area, keep it nice and clean. And there is a dumpster out the front gate, so if you want to leave your trash here, just don't leave it on the ground or around your pit area. Grab it, pick it up, and take it over to our dumpster out in front. Now, those of you getting ready for your 2022 season, number one, you need to go online to WORCSRacing.com, register your number for 2022 in order to maintain it. And it needs to be maintained by the 31st of November. McCachran, 829. Barron, 843. And Johnson, 846. And Winnicky, 847. Now Matt Hancock will be pushed into 5th spot, even though he's 3rd or 4th place physical behind Winnicky. Baker still just 1 step off podium behind Johnson in 4th place overall. What a performance by the Brew 102 of Caden McCachran. Absolutely untouchable all afternoon here in race number 14. As McCachran goes out on his last lap, well, not his last lap, lap number 5, still way out front. 8:41 turn by the Brew 102. .846 turn by the CSG Special of O'Barron, number 1. Matt Hancock coming into the field, and he's physically 4th overall behind Cody Winnicky. But with adjusted time, put Chris Johnson and Braden Baker in that 3rd and 4th position. That battle between Baker and Johnson continues on. There's Winnicky, number 903. Now he's still in physical 3rd place. Johnson stretches his lead over Baker, so a little bit of cutout into 77. You can hear it cutting out when he gets on the gas. So something up with the 77 of Braden Baker. Been a good ride though for so far, because both him and Johnson have been battling for that 3rd spot. Hancock, 93. Of course, early race run in 2nd place all the way back. Now in 8th place will be 422 of David Hagsman. Casey Sims slides into that 7th spot by just in time on 188. Something's up with Nelson's car. He's going off to the side, probably to go and creep it on in. Tough break, good friend of mine from Paso Robles. I've known him since he was just a kid racing motocross. And there he goes, 79. I believe out with mechanical of Jesse Nelson. Nelson heading off to the pits. So it's coming down. We got a little bit of post-race celebration coming up. What a great, fantastic ride for the Brew 102 of Caden McCachran. And that's a special brew, mind you. Caesar's packing up for the last couple bit of it. Ice cold drinks over there still. BC Clothing for your event t-shirts. And of course, we do have our 20th annual WORCS Racing shirts and umbrellas available in WORCS registration. Last time coming down the hill for the Brew 102 of Caden McCachran. Now, mind you, he knows there's a huge gap between him and Barron, but he has not dropped off the pace for 1 second this entire race. So as he comes around to the pit. I have with me right now Bo Barron, second today, and that's off the first row. Bo, another podium, still a good weekend, but man, you did not finish this thing without some issues, right?
Yeah, I was trying to keep pace with Caden, man. He was ripping, and then I came around a corner, and there was a front bumper laying like with the mounting side up in the air, and I G'd out right into it, and immediately it ripped a brake line or something because I had zero brakes.
You didn't have any brakes at all for the rest of the race.
Yeah, correct. I have nothing. I'm going to get out of my car and see what's going on right now.
On top of that, and that was probably about, 4 laps ago?
Yeah, it was pretty sketchy, but I got pretty good, and I'm actually thankful that the back is so slow paced in those ruts, because that's what allowed me to keep a good pace the whole race. I couldn't really jump some of the jumps on the moto track because I'd hit the wall.
I saw that. I thought you were just backing off and just being happy with your position by King. But that didn't sound too good. Yeah, it looks like Johnson, I'll have to check the time for sure, but I don't know. I wonder if that affected Johnson's time. That could have. But Baker's having some issues. McCachran's off the charts, though.
Yeah, man, he's unstoppable right now. I'm still trying.
Hey, good job, though. Hey, another podium. You've had 3 good podiums this weekend, another podium last week. And go ahead and thank everybody, man.
Yeah, right off the top, Polaris Factory Racing. Without Polaris, I wouldn't be able to do this, man. It means a lot to me. I'd like to thank CST Tires and Kenny over at Tire Block, Sparks Racing. A big thanks to Holtz for making such awesome parts for these cars.
Try to walk that track. It's amazing how gnarly it got. Fox shocks, again, the bumps out there are 3 feet deep, and this thing's just railing the tops of them. If you have Goodrich tires, the sand, you got to have good traction in the sand or else you're not going anywhere, and those things hooked up today. VP Racing Fuels, man, I got power in this car, and I love it. And also, Holtz Racing Products, again, a strong car makes a fast racer.
Great job. Hey, always good seeing you, Caden. Congratulations. Point lead getting pretty tight, man, but still in the hunt. You can't sleep on the parade. We got a double header coming up, don't we?
Yeah, it'll be tight coming to the finish, and Bo's been here plenty of times, so I'm looking forward to battling with him.
All right, Caden McCachran, Bo Barron, top 2, and I'll check for sure to make it was Chris Johnson. He had some funny noise coming out of his car as he drove by.